Hey guys, Shadow the Oblivious here. Just hanging out in the nerd lair. Well, I just wanted to give you guys, a brief update on, things to come from yours truly. And, well, basically, what the point of this is just, to let you in on what I've got brewing up here. So without further ado, let's just jump right into things. Well, first of all, have been going over budget a little bit lately. I've been a little too spend happy, so I've got to cut back a little bit on my games budget. But I'm in the process of making a deal with another prospective co-worker for a pretty big lot of games and stuff like that. I'm also in the works of, like I said in my last video, that I'm in the process of, throwing down the cash and, getting the help to get it back here, because I don't have a truck or whatever, but a new display cabinet in the nerd lair. But one of the big things, one of the major purchases that I'm trying to do next week is finally getting the laptop that I have been wanting to get for a while, so that I can improve the quality of content and be able to start editing videos and getting rid of a lot of the a lot of the crap and the pauses, and being able to do jump cuts, and also editing together footage from because I want to start shooting footage from when I go out thrifting and everything, and stuff like that. I also want to, as soon as I have it, and as soon as I figure everything out for it, I want to start shooting the first episode of the PS2 Pilgrimage, a new segment I'm going to be doing on my channel, chronicling every single pickup I make for the PlayStation 2, which I'm trying to go for a complete North American set. Not a worldwide, so no imports or anything like that. But the first episode will mostly consist of stuff I have on hand already, showcasing all the stuff I have on hand already, plus a couple of titles that I'm going to put aside, or already have put aside, from pickups and stuff, to, show those off and knock those off the list. But, also I really, really need to compile and, possibly even print out a list of all the releases for the PlayStation 2 here in North America. But when all is said and done, I'm hoping that it turns out really well, and that I can continue. Now, granted, This segment was inspired by Grimsy42's The Quest for NES, because he's trying to get the complete NES set. I figured, what's the biggest portion of my collection, as you can sort of see right here, and then this goes all the way down to where even you can't see, but from here on all the way there to where my finger is. I don't know if you can see it in this shot, but that's all PlayStation 2 so far. So, yeah, I figured that is the biggest portion of my collection. That is what I find the most of. That is the bulk, the meat and potatoes of it. So, plus I really liked the PlayStation 2 as a console. I really liked a lot of the titles put out for it. I really liked, just pretty much everything about that console, and it had one of the longest life cycles ever. I mean, it was still producing hardware and popping out titles up until what, like 2012 or something like that? Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100%, okay? But it was well into the life of the PS3 that it was still producing hardware and software. But that is one of the things that I would like to continue doing. I would also like to, be able to do, like I said, better quality videos. Even make, like I did back in the day when I had a PC, maybe just funny-ass videos that are just, they really don't have a point other than to make you laugh your fucking balls off. Because, let's put it this way, every family has a comedian. I'm the funny guy in my family. I'm the one that's always been making everybody laugh in my family. Because I just think up these funny-ass jokes or these funny-ass things or, funny-ass pranks and shit like that. Every family, every class has its clown, and in my situation, I was that clown. I was that funny guy. But, anyway, not to say that a clown is all I am to people, because I'm really intelligent, even though I don't show it all the time. I guess the best description for me would have to be the description given about Peter Parker in the Sam Raimi Spider-Man film, the second one anyways, by Kirk Connors. Brilliant but lazy. Yeah, I'm very smart. It's just I don't like to show my work and be this fucking, brain and everything all the time. I like to just be laid back and normal. That's why I've always done everything in pretty much layman's terms and just, said, well, not completely, but in a way said, fuck intelligence, fuck smarts. I don't care. However, a lot of people do come to me, within my circle of friends and within the circle of people I work with questions, and I usually do help them out a lot. And I usually always hear them saying that, wow, you're really, really smart. I never thought you were this smart. You always act so laid back and kind of layman's terms, ish. But really, that's just the front that I put up. That's just, I don't like to do it all the time. And it makes me feel like, God, why do I always have to be the smart one? Why do I always have to be the guy that figures shit out? Or that makes the plan, or brings a plan together, Kind of makes me feel like I'm dependent on too much sometimes. But anyways, guys, the real point of this is just to, let you guys know that good things are coming. It's going to take some time, but good things are coming from this channel. And I hope you know that. I just recently checked before starting this video, and I'm up to 171 subscribers. Alright, thank you guys. You didn't have to choose me. There's a million other people in the world you could have chosen, but you chose me. I could just hug you guys. But I can't because you're on the other side of the screen and you're watching my dumb ass talk to a camera. But anyway, really, it means a lot to me. I can't thank everyone enough. And I hope to bring better and better content to the table. The more I learn, the more I grow as a YouTuber. I hope to improve and improve. But, it's going to take time. And I don't have any plans of doing any kind of crowdfunding, like Patreon or Kickstarter or GoFundMe or Indiegogo or anything like that. It all comes out of these pockets, and it all comes from the heart. And, I got a hair in my mouth. Sorry, folks. Yeah. I don't know how that happened, but I just had a hair in my mouth. Fuck. That's the sad thing. I want to be able in the future to edit things like this out. But then again, I might hear in the comments later that, no, don't edit shit like this out. This is gold. This is funny. This is random comedy. Or some shit like that. But, I hope you know I'm a genuine guy. I don't have a big ego. I'm not just, thinking that I am just this entitled piece of shit that everybody should drop to their knees and fucking worship like a god. No. I'm a guy. Average, hard-working Joe, just like any other motherfucker. And if I were, in the business of, like reselling or, fucking loaded as shit or whatever, and I certainly wouldn't be living in this tiny ass apartment, would I? And I certainly wouldn't be working with a ghetto ass phone, would I? I'd be working with a fucking GoPro, $1,000 fucking, high-end model. I'd be having you know, a fucking high-end model Elgato capture fucking card for my shit. No, I wouldn't be working like this, all ghetto as possible. I wouldn't be doing things like using my d.o.s connected to an iPod dock for the background music. No. Everything in my budget comes out of pocket that I work my ass off for to bring to you guys, because it brings me happiness to know that I worked hard to do this. It gives me a sense that I earned it. Okay? That I earned the subscribers that I have. That I earned what I have here in the Nerd Lair. That I earned it all because I worked and worked and worked for it. And I bit and fought and clawed till I got what I wanted in life. When you apply yourself and you dig your freaking feet in and you just fight, bite, and claw your way for what you want, you will achieve it. I'm living proof. Anyways, guys, hopefully you stick with me in the long run, hoping maybe to do some, when I get my laptop anyways, do some work on maybe some streams, or maybe some, you know, podcasts with D Dave, or maybe do some work, you know, maybe do my own podcast, maybe, you know, the future is unknown. The future holds many opportunities that I cannot foresee. But just know that good things are coming. It will take time. It will take my dedication, even though I have my extra crazy work schedule and stuff. I still manage to churn out content on a regular, you know, off and on basis. So, all this being said, I hope you guys stick around. I hope you guys like what you see. Just let me know. That's what that comment section is for, guys. Voice your opinions. Voice whether or not you like what I do. Whether or not, you know, maybe suggestions or whatever. But either way, I thank you guys for hanging around. Those that have. Those of you who have newly subscribed, thank you as well. And here's to the future, guys. This is Shadow the Oblivious saying, nerds, nerdettes, gamers, weirdos of the web, game the fuck on and party the fuck on. I'm out of here. Peace, my schniggies. Bye-bye.